G'day everyone, I'm the Red Scar, this is Red Scar Gaming. Today is draft 9 of Lost Caverns of Ixalan, game 1. I'll be playing an Izzet, I'm calling it Prowess, though it's not quite, well, there's no Prowess in this draft, but yeah, there's a lot of instant sorcery sort of triggers, and a couple of sort of combat tricks that I'm hoping I might get away with, so it's, I suppose, as close to prowess as you might get. But yeah, we'll see how we go. And partly why I'm playing this particular set of cards is because I haven't actually done very well the last couple of drafts. So I thought I would just sort of try something stupid new, and see at least what works. Let's go against Cuador. I'm assuming there's a better way to pronounce that. Okay, that's... Oh, that'd be really good if I had an island in there somewhere. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to mulligan that. Yeah, that's a lot better. Still probably not perfect, but I'll go with it. Let's get rid... Excuse me. Let's get rid of Tarion Soul Cleaver. It's a very good card when played right, but I don't think in this particular hand I'll get much use out of it. So Oaken Siren's probably my first move. Though I do have a Braid. Remind me, that's an artifact, so I can actually use a Braid to take that out if I really want to, but I don't think I will. Oaken Siren I've mainly got for the whole Flying Vigilance thing. Or flying, really. But I do have a few artifact spells or activated abilities that I can use his extra mana for. Though, yeah, I'm not holding my breath to make sure I get that. So, Tali's Favour. Another one. What I might do... I could go with Tali's Favour on the Siren, because I get to discover 3 as well. Yeah, I might do that actually. Yeah, it might not be opportune moment to do that, but it'll press what little advantage I've got, and actually Compass Gnome being the card to get is even better. Because I can make sure I get a 4th land there, which I suppose I get an island, doesn't really matter too much what it is, but an island would be good. And attack for 2. Oh, that's right, you can get caves as well. Yeah, probably, maybe should have got something cave-like. But anyway, that's alright. Thousand Moon Smithy, remind me what that does. Okay. Yeah, I can actually... Well, for a start I've got a Braid, don't I? So... I might actually just cast a Braid. Though, do I want to cast a Braid on Thousand Moon Smithy? Yeah, I might. I might do that. Because as it stands, Oaken Siren can get through pretty much whenever I want. And Barracks of the 1,000, while not exactly win-con, like dangerously threatening win-con, it's certainly not useless. So, and it also makes the gnome a bit smaller, which helps slightly, but certainly won't win me the game anytime soon. Yes, I know that leaves me with 2 mana doing nothing, basically. What I can do actually now is block the Gnome Soldier, and he can only kill 1 creature, but I might just leave him through for the moment anyway. Because if I do that while Child of the Volcano's out, might be a better way to go. Yeah, I'm a little bit suspicious of my opponent not playing any spells this last turn, rather. Okay, so he's going to get Child of the Volcano to trigger. Yeah, that's Cosmian Blast is a pretty effective card. I've got to keep that in mind, though, that if that's the sort of card that he's got in his deck, might be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, and using it to get rid of my Oaken Siren. Yeah, sort of puts me slightly on the defensive there. Yeah, and his Gnome Soldier's bigger. Yeah, I'm wondering maybe I should have taken that out with the Braid. Maybe. I do have a second to Braid in this deck, actually, so we'll see if that happens to pop up. Yeah, there's a lot of options that my opponent has, isn't there? I'll notice he's a little bit low on cards in hand. I'm not exactly loaded though, but ooh, Sage of Days. I might actually go Waterwind Scout, partly because he can effectively attack through the Siren, or at the very least block him. Do I want to go attack with Child of the Volcano? I don't think I do, because his Descended trigger has triggered. Oh, okay. So yeah, it looks like my opponent's basically playing Azorius Control. Yeah, it's interesting actually, because he's... Yeah, it's not control in the sense of counter-target spell and all that sort of stuff, but he's sort of relying on, at least in this situation, he's relying on Gnome Soldier to be basically deciding what pace the match is going. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens the next couple of turns, because in this situation, I think I would trade the Gnome Soldier for my two guys. Yeah, though he might not attack me with the Gnome Soldier just because of that, because Oaken Siren I can't block anytime soon anyway. Yeah, he seems to be definitely artifact loaded, because otherwise that Oaken Siren wouldn't be tapping right now. Oh, and yeah, okay, he's using it for Pirate Hat. It's not silly. I think I'll just have to, or don't have to, but I think chump blocking with Compass Gnome's not the dumbest idea. Yeah, my opponent's going sort of wide enough that I'm not going to run away with this in a hurry. I think Sage of Days is the card I'll play, partly so I can sort of set up a bit what's coming in next. I wouldn't mind Child of the Volcano, but I think Ancestor's Aid is going to sort of have to be what happens. As it stands, I can use both Sage of Days to take out the Gnome Soldier, but Adaptive Gem Guard is certainly not a small creature. While he's not going to win next turn or anything, I think my opponent is winning. Yeah, though once again, I suppose I should note that I've got a lot more in hand than he does. Yeah, that's going pretty wide too, isn't he? He's not doing too bad on that front. Yeah, and now the Gnome Soldier's even bigger. Unfortunately, I might have to let him go through. I really don't want to though, because that Adaptive Gem Guard is not small, and it might... Now look, I might have to basically chump block him with there, because otherwise, if I block with those two, Sorry, if I let that through, then he can probably just attack with everything and, if not destroy me that turn, he'll be very close. He's going pretty wide. I think my opponent's doing very well. Now, keeping in mind that Ancestor's Aid gives first strike, yeah, I don't think I'm going to win this one. Though, does it depend what I get with Atali's Favour? Probably not. If I don't block at all, he goes 14, 15, 18, 19 damage. I can block the 8. It's still pretty close to me dying, even if I do chump block. So it's probably best to at least have something to take out, say, the flying creatures, or stop the flying creatures. And I might actually also explore on the scout. I'll keep Panicked Aldersaur. Yeah, though keeping in mind, I don't have the mana for it. So yeah, maybe that was a mistake. Yeah, as it stands, he can probably afford to attack with the Cloud Guard. Sort of a who cares if it dies, because you're going pretty dang wide. Yeah, and that Gnome Soldier is definitely a big threat. In hindsight, maybe I should have destroyed that with the Abrade. Yeah, I'm somewhat regretting that, aren't I? Yeah, my opponent's not going to win this turn, but he's going to come pretty close. He's still considering attacking though. He should maybe just attack with everything sort of thing. Yeah, though having some chump blockers up. He doesn't need the chump blockers though, does he? But he can tap some things. So let's go Scout, Cloud Guard, and I'll block the Soldier. Yeah, I don't want to chump block with Sage of Days, but don't have much by way of options. I basically need to at least play a creature, so I can block what'll probably end up being the Gnome Soldier, but Gem Guard can do with the blocking as well. As it stands, even if he equips Deconstruction Hammer, I can take. That was probably going to make Gem Guard a bit bigger. Yeah, if he equips that to the Gem Guard, I'm dead regardless of what happens. Yeah, I think he's got me. I'll play Child of the Volcano. I'm pretty dang sure that he's beaten me though, because I block Gnome Soldier, he attacks with every... assuming he equips the Hammer. Though he doesn't even need to do that, does he? Now, because he's played that. So yeah, good game. He attacks with everything, and yeah, it doesn't matter what I block. Okay, so yeah, in hindsight, I really should have taken out Gnome Soldier, because at least in the deck that my opponent has, which, yeah, he's done very well to make, I'll give him that. Yeah, I just can't survive that. So yeah, thanks for watching, see you next time, and I suppose learn from my mistakes maybe.